Hi everyone, Alex from Hammer Missions. What we're going to be looking at today is creating a 4D timeline. So first things first, what we need to do is we need to be on our data analysis page, and we're going to create a new folder. As you can see here, there's a new toggle that says 4D. If enabled, all the projects in this folder will be displayed in a timeline when the data was captured. So what we're going to do is we're going to toggle that on, and we're going to name this the mill. Press OK, and that's created our mill folder. Obviously there is nothing in there at the moment. Then what we need to do is we need to select all of our captures that we've taken of the mill and insert them in this folder. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab this one here, come to this icon, which is the move icon, and we'll move that into here. What we're actually going to do is we're going to rename this folder. Just to make life easy, we're going to call it the mill 4D. There we go. That's better. So you'll see in there already we've got one project. So we'll just go through and we'll find our other ones. There's another one. So we'll move that into here. There's another one there. So know all of these projects inside out. Another one, we'll pop that in there. See how many we've got now. We've got 4. So there you go, there's our mill 4D folder. So we'll open that up, and then you can select any one of these. We'll select this one here, and that opens up that project. But as you can see, up here, we have October the 15th, 2022, October 31st, 2022, January the 27th, 2023, and February the 10th, 2023. As you can see here, you've got the normal view, as you would have from your 3D models. Nothing different about that. We can select our images, go through each one. We can do everything we do in a normal 3D model. We can turn our images off. We can use our measurement tool. Nothing has changed. So, what's so different about 4D? Well, as you can see, this is different up here. We've got 4 different models from different time periods. And what we're going to do is we're going to compare those. So if we press compare, it says, please select any 2 projects from the timeline. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll select the very first one and the very last one. And what it'll do is it will compare these 2. And once we're ready for that, we can press launch. Or if you're undecided, you can cancel. So if we press cancel, it just takes us back to this view, like a project view with our various different options up here. In fact, if we click on these, we can go to each one manually. You'll see here's some previous measurements that was done on this project. And we go through each one. Nothing's changed with these. As I said, you can turn cameras off, you can do measurements, you can report on it, you can share on it. So what we're going to do then is we're going to go compare. And we're going to compare October the 15th, 2022 with February the 10th, 2023. So now those 2 are selected. We'll press launch. And this will load them side by side. As you can see here, October the 15th, 2022, February the 10th, 2023. And there you go. There are our 2 comparison models. As you can see, there's previous measurements on here from when they've been used before. But what we can do, nothing's changed. So now you've got 2 3D models that you can compare over different timelines. So we can utilize exactly the same. We can go through and we can delete all of these if we wanted to. Same with this side. Each one is separate. Be quite a few on here. They're both individual. We can zoom in. Basically, we can do everything we could do on a standard 3D model, but this time we've got a pair. One from October the 15th, 2022, and one from February the 10th, 2023. So what we can also do here is if we turn our cameras back on both, we can select the yellow dots, which you know in the standard view brings up the image. Does exactly the same here. And again on this side, might be slightly different. And again, you can zoom in so you can get a higher detail. And of course, you can still annotate those images. Exactly the same as you would from a standard 3D model. And we close those down. That's the one we had. If we move away from that, it's going to bring up another picture. Close that. You'll see that's turned to orange, which means it's an annotated image. Be the same on this side. There we go. Orange annotated image. So what we can do from here, if you are happy with what you've got, again, as I said, you can turn off your cameras. You can do measurements, all the sorts of measurements you like. On both sides, and both sides would be separate. And then what happens if we go back to our timeline? You'll notice that the annotations have stuck. That was the annotation we did up here, which was this one. So you can see there. And also our measurements. If we come up to February the 10th, 2023, it's the same again here. There's our measurements. And I believe this was our annotation. If I'm correct, that should say light. It does indeed. So there you go. In brief, and obviously from here, you can go back to all your projects. So that is our 4D timeline. If you like our video, give us a like. If you've got any comments or any suggestions, drop us a comment in the comments box below. Or if you need to get hold of us, you can always contact us on team@hammermissions.com. Thanks very much for watching.